All right, yes, but now, Methodist was a Presby, was a Roman, was a Anglican pie with you. We be near Jan and Ancas spirit be my money penny cratcher, and you know, I see that to a few. Empire in your brief and short. Wait, maybe I like failure. Too much. One whom I will ye afraid, Janino. And I like it to the trouble we are in our I can be a fowl. Yes, I'm a quaver. Brass says some out to Joe, the Bocata, Mpensenpensemu, Jeremy Hawkeye, Royal Lighting Investment Limited at Daruma, and a dependable about home, and a lucky about father and mother son come away, the bro. My main car say Kesben FM, and a late confidence, Keba, Ebushenano. We are still with you in spirit. Yeah, wish him well in times like this. Immorting, but I didn't come home. Kesben, Ebushenkuno, and I feel confident. One of Ashanti's and Ghana's finest radio presenter, and Radiatun's a friend. So that's it. Remember, the for Benjamin Ayakwaba, Oko Upper Danger West. Ono na ye Rashibi Jania Ujinemo ewo New Patriotic Party wono ticket so akwaba na mo ko de yeah so se kama nyame adum bi aboko good ohima ho ye na hima ho ye na nabu man kama e-transmission na is still in waiting na that say dem say padaroma minim say networks na minim the particular network I use in terms of results are the fee a can say Joaboso Abana a chase here it be the confusion about you. Oh God, that God knows it. Now I want to because who's the old transfer results fee Joaboso Abba center. I delay too much. I do a say some more a strong be yeah Ben Cote d'Ivoire no. I'm saying Cote d'Ivoire for no network is powerful. Network no. The Chuko Cote d'Ivoire na ko rap Paris and it could rap Paris and send the Sava Ghana. That results really hate you. Mr. Adaroma, what shall I have pay? That was your call. Good. For the past 1 or 2 weeks, you know, Yakobo and I'm saying Saturday, you know, so Dr. Teria, the candidate for NDC, BR West, and also not launching the campaign. Okay. Tiuramuho. Then so yeah, you are Richard Champon. Oh, Rich, yeah, BR East. Yeah. And also, as I know by 536 square at home, come 15 junction. Okay. TV and say Madaroma. I see sense money baby good. I don't even come 15 Nana. Oh, there be. Okay. Say I'm some grass in the back. Come 15. Come 15 junction. Incredible idea at the keke. Come 15 junction. Come 15 junction. No, in fact, I'm much ready. Okay. And that program also well, it was well organized, and if you say it's only appropriate say before say Akwenya we so near Adom for the show of love for both his essential John Dramani Mahama and Yenua Richard Champo. Okay. MPS Ejuma for you now, so I'm should be Edamasi Tichirachi, lawyer Ebo Brown Evans, IMA operations manager na kwa kumunya mo MPS tema port e hona mo so na Alexibom mo ye me chrome kwan yen yi I've Kenya as in trotro so kwan nyina Alexibom yen yi o anyi ni ya metwa abasa hindi ni na bo say yes on fidi nyina message is yakam. So good morning to you, Alexibom. Oh, madam for power. Oh, so Alexibom. That's your man. Me chrome kwa achane sana o ya delay me too much. Oh, sir. O ya media free say na me hono ma construct. Ebia ho aka de na nsan kan yo. E ho aka de na nsan. Ebia. E we no bo ade. Aha, quickly disqualification of some political parties in independent candidate. Mommy just what we think of it now for the major issues this one. Why OTNT saying now he said the EC share ni muna bibia koso pepepa na ofizen ka kwanya bi emeda oni ma parties no akwanya bi na community bi rectify lapses na your mind name that say me chawo again name nua akando ne etiefo na so mehwe ya no pa nyina well me ti asem no ba me twa no ono so dia ba was the yonko pa no okay, all right so yeah, conflict of interest na conflict of interest you know senka oh my god and your mama know you behind the scene maybe o better hand up over there yeah I see. Okay, yeah, go so.
Well, me tia asem no me na kakra. My reaction is two-fold. In fact, the first one to me is the common sense approach in resolving issues. So, and that's this particular issue, and the legal approach. Because me a lay person when it comes to the law, you know, me koho bebre. I'm saying so far, be most of the big court. Into the beja, emma law no, and as I'm running for no, a bobo when you have the bekwa akusi. But so far, yes, the Electoral Commission for no, I interpret the law as they understand it. So let me tell you. But fortunately or unfortunately, no, Emra which they say, Eba Emranti as dia, and yet almost the final authority decide. Emrama Kwansis and Tiasibia and Yaduma, it Supreme Court. If they want to toe that line now, that's fine, it's within the law. But that is where me approach is it be so common sense. It may boam and send bisu chat in tema a boa chance a between mass after all bubble cracker. So nunya nyasimbia is better. So between Naka and then can term before he takes you to the court, where maybe you may end up being jailed or being whatever as some for between akusi. Okay, if we are say now shift attention on us, shifted towards ADR more than alternative dispute resolutions. Where be have no nyasem na se betuma tranche baby a resolve na e dia somdwe ne bibia beba ye very sort to that rather than see be court ne akotwe ho manso a issues are be no. I believe say Electoral Commission to begin with ignorance legitimacy some of the political parties now, I mean they are just a young befriend betete amount for be hard keke, and even those ones.
But most of them will disagree with you. Okay.
Fine, some agreement. Yes, yes, some agreement. I'm true.
Okay, APC.
Okay, you know. But the thing I say, or my name read, say, per the Electoral Commission, Anka Samran, Samran, you do see ya. Anka, a chess political party be any presence in about 2/3 of the districts. I see you defeat a woman. And now, some of these political parties, you mean TTA. Omunina emitted that law nana. No. Somewhere last year, EC budget about a budget of 1 million, say, or be call around the country now, parties na any in Koyi Yomudefim. On to me, this year, so I'm so about the same. Say, to me, yes, this argument didn't you Yomudefim, a Bianca no crown, a sonnet so my. So, we know, because I could baby crowd or the crowd official watch to the commission, send a party no, or Maguno. It did that register. It's so to say, no clear some of these film one. A Bianca Sonny, I so the Mayina. And at the serious ones, and so mistakes can be Akoban. So, this easy issue of you can go to court, no. And why in pay be you better court, Yako Chihumansono, who other places, these days in UK, now I'm at the pills and now I'm issue. For just conceding, and saving the time and money and everything, was then a sentence was reduced. The guy I'm thinking, say, instead of going to court, see, but to me, I use other means be and they are making savings. Why not? Yet your memo, and as I had tintin Electoral Commission, the book, I say, sir. You try, suspended you say, assembly elections. I'm also, and it cost the taxpayer, over 300 million Ghana cedis.
That's correct.
So, Obiko asked for just maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. So, Uncle Mayor, pray, what he says, court or call court, no. That's how it costs the nation. Besides constitutional crisis, because I don't know, local government assembly elections, down there about who the impact of many assemblymen at a point in time. MPP for 2012 elections, according to Christian Council, or is it the Peace Council chairperson, could demand for 24 hours. See, you more extra 24 hours. You have 1 2 be. And this was for a Jan and one penny at the time. So you can go to court, Instead of 24 hours, I can between the resolve. No. This nation,
8 months.
8 good months. And I say, oh, Papa Juma, and a wow, yeah. And I said, Juma, wow, Juma, pa, income, no depends on. So I'll take no more year, Juma. Say, you small scale man in ya one quad Juma that day, onya income be a medi, you kaya for ya one quad Juma be a omedina. Would you have opted for spending 8 months of your time in court. No. But because these bodies, you know, or court every day, the salary comes in. A cost 300 million, no, they received their salary. Nobody was held to account for that scanner or mano. So it make me believe say yes, person family so are fine. However, if there's an akwenya fufuru bi a fast so I betumi a shorten the process emasum dwe abama nyina yetu anamwako anima, why not?
Okay. Oh
yeah, o man yedi kan say obia nim so why amanyo sem da sene esiye ya so obebo ntoa ebia mfiemienu ana afi baako na da bia no bia no the filing of nomination here about 2 months to the election and nti say wo kọ na se anyiwa ntomu a ekamia koye say eka oboye risk ni ade nyina na akoye kwa nti obi a woni mamanya osem bia so obi ekosa ate bia ni mu a ontena ba bi ema wonsem ema wani nje definitely no we sympathize with the person. And so political parties any ankro mo person anko mugina in the interest of our democracy e wo man mu no a wo ma disqualify wo no me gidi ye say mimo mu de anka amanisa anka ye nanso the very reason why me feel say the yisi ye no me feel say ne kwan so no the very reasons are menua panyi aye enumerate no. For example, let's assume say the MPP for year on one example about Christian council, say peace council, say one more 24 hours. Is that what the law says? You can only be taken on a bra 1 year what the law says. 1 year in your attempt, say be our alternative resolution, no one yet the mrano etrena, and no, and a bit me do my humble. And Rani say, returning officers, I wouldn't resource in India. Declare obi on one pankoko. Is that not what the law says?
But the probably common sense approach is that because you did man so pump here or no one as a body easy.
That is where so I need man so I don't call court a big for. You can say because of common sense approach into my way into me court me the common sense my newsumra me them na to na use common sense into no court because any court why are there? No, the court will only obey
but before getting to Imran, it's also a common sense approach.
Yeah, the common sense there. So common sense is a subset of the law. Maybe you have common sense in him. In the Yakas, you yeah, first I can with so. No, the I and no na court back in the bedding. So I agree. In as much as I agree, say you use common sense. No, you use common sense now. Mrana ye anti. Look. Emra meant to me boy saying kind the statement electoral commission at the Babontiano. My reaction then yet far different, then yet different from the menu I or cano. But me nya America kind statement no me reaction assessor. Why do I say so? Electoral commission for no at the near disqualify each candidate and everybody, every politician, we bet me fall into that trap easily. The reasons number one after the other. One argument or raising yeah. Now I was for that argument and they said so be a Simon nipa mienua. Me a media yes Simon no. A better name who say nipa na Simon nipa mienu. That argument in my ears sounded perfect. But okay almost statement now. Almost okay. Nipa na Simon and no, you better disqualify nipa need to mean sign mamu mienu no. You can say based on that in no, you disqualify. Name you fall short of the number of people who should sign. What about that? On can say if you read their statement now, on can say nam say nipa na sign nipa mienu no because who no or the side punish so. Name samre no nipa na qualify so who say can say nipa 20 na sign document in my say nipa 19. And another thing, and also I'm for reason not until I read their statement and say, this is cried into Namakofa Nami Nupe at the bars and the empire submitting name Sanko be a ye, and I called it back earlier on. I didn't know many panning farm and I said corrections be with more. Nippon what me I guide Nippon Mako correction. And again in the statement I read, almost in a sack when you are I want a binum put it by earlier. And Mumu errors be Momu, it's a rectify. Enunti sa errors when nyina nanka sa political parties in the ban temo anka wo mo nka say nam say sa sinto no abaninti no enunti ya disqualify na mmom de me de madwen susu ye kosi su ne say enam so mo de buy at the die minute na omunya mre bia emfa rectify ntem ranche say yentumi and the laws are there almost 30 ye ne ye mra no say ye ne ye ene ade so the laws are there enunti de catch the nyina say of course say na me nua ka ye court and I say yeah to say omo de court me nyanti say omo de court de ba mate say political parties ndia express omo de be court nti omo na Supreme Court for no be interpreting say na mra na esi kire de but me feel say e can be so kire yen say a free summary kono ye filling of nomination forms no any kwan say I can tell you on authority say most of the candidates obi okra apart from one portion na obesan no nomination form no kra oni HB I'm telling you practically. So what I say?
Let's go up no.
Well,
no,
but you see, you want to be the president of the land. You want to be MP. Adaje ni nyina no. The first and foremost thing I was aware is also firing. Into adaje na che nyina na so nya adaje o sa de no. Indeed, so this I reason man say wadaje nti na want to me anya. For me, I would disagree with you.
Okay. All right.
I think
one quick one. To begin with, no. Let's be real. Is it possible say presidential candidate now can be call all the districts and say or not be to me? I mean, that's why we executives and the management team. So, but the year I mean, you know, Difaka Krebion say, your fan said you're okay. Obi assigned for 2 presidential candidates. Me who are me forms now, me kwaje ye no. E sha me bu say you, me de na ma feeling. Nti o man hene wa be sign ama me. Na me kita me document.
Yeah.
Ufi ha say no. Wa sign akosan ma me nua kando. Ono su kita the document. Ye mienu ne be de na ye hu. That is why again the law say at least all returning officer no wo ne ye collection point where we can some of these reconciliations no can be done. Ti say the media na ba na we su the media na ba na we hear reconciliation no. What to me because of access to both documents what to me we say assume as you wasama we say we hear nipa 432 so also hear nipa 432 however because of our call any year no you are disqualifying meaning say nipa na nya 431 meaning that is why I'm saying say yes the law says say go nya 432 but we nya 431 because of obi anymore ye say it won hu ye no emra say hu bibi yeti say ya ma omo akwanja no mo meye corrections to what stop the electoral commission from calling me say oh asumasi yes you need dear film therefore what the from 42 na swat by 1
it might be 24 hours
or even 5 minutes because all these parties you know I mean headquarters wo Accra meaning also what Fred the other party so also they are not short by 1.
And the person who did that act in moment let's say a person, you know,
exactly because until said documents you need na share the center no you mean na
you say NDP almost so many any means to check
you know
besides the last one me tie already also a PNC for women bia na ya friend or
that's what assigned to
almost was assigned to no say okay asem kokoto why ready so be back court because onone kunu parliamentary candidate for PNC. To him say document no kwa na wa sign. Ti har on sign any other ABR. If anything at all, the other party na EC can. And also through investigation especially since was confirmed that signatures no different.
So how
omunya asani man. Imagine say a chire no mo investigation ni we na mo say we mu no enya maybe access to these days their ID cards or generally how and they will be fraudulently no nya information on the pan ID card or they are fill the other one yet the political party no can suffer for it so think some of these things you know well
you know the issue is not about yisi the obetumi aye this crime betumi a grant sa amnesty or whatever
law allows that
please obetumi grant those things see I suspect you now minimum there okay ya minimum not less than 2 parliamentary candidates among 4 outside EC I raise issues about their filing of nomination. How they got the information I don't know. So what I say and at the end of the day no say among some of my reason no cry I know very well say those candidates may be disqualified. So, and until you see bet me ISA, but at the end of the day, no, see the cockota, Yamau a period within which I was submitted, the cockota, there are some court in the Becca. And from so the cockota, I was saying, I say, na the why and yen to Musanko back to the ballot paper. And it's a full electoral commission since or not based in transgression. And another thing, he was raising issues about PNC. Yes, if you read the statement of Modeba, and I'm restricting myself to the statement of Modeba, I don't know the fact. The fact I may speak it to is the above public domain, any or most statement. You know. They even go ahead to state, say, there are some, or there were some pages, not signatures be acronym. And there were others, signature X. And the legal implication by marking X and also almost 80. So marking X, I was so you'll be untumin sign, and will be a Wunya Modia the best sign. Name old markets are X now, also you'll be man diwa dance here. They stated all these things in it. So what I say, let us be very careful. I have already stated the point that may sympathize with the Omo. Sabi, your democracy in Inti. Okay, Benya, you so many people opportunity to choose from the best out of one. And I think say the Omaye Biano, I anka masa anka ye, but yensusu more this nachi because ye kura ye mrane so nye den.
Okay, so that's it. Called Mahama pledges to reignite Ghana's economy. And then we probably been the presidency, the economy is resilient. Adechi I'll say is on course. Adechi I'll say 2017 too far. Adechi now how do we know? You're talking about deputy production director Badwam so Ashanti regional minister Eddie Nkratebia Baba even before we start. Omahine Baumia does not get it as an economist. I thought he should understand the cost in terms of printing of currency, the real value in terms of prices of goods and services. Remember, they said the value is the same, which was not true, particularly the old 10,000 cedis became one Ghana cedi and assumed the lowest denominator and prices of goods and services changed to negatively affect the Ghanaian. Besides, the use of both old and new denominators for 6 months was a bad and an incompetent decision and internationally done to enrich some people. John Alexander Akon, Ashanti Regional Minister and MP aspiring for Obuasi, East or West, Umbako, and see also there or Diaba, I don't know. But President John Dramani Mahama has called on Ghanaians to be optimistic about the future of the country because many indications show the country is performing well in terms of growth and development in the various sectors. Speaking to congregants at the Holy Ghost Temple of International Central Gospel Church at Adenta on Sunday, President Mahama said the fact that the rate of maternal and infant mortality has decreased significantly and life expectancy increased above the average of most African countries show the country is making progress. And I quote, "What we are enjoying today is a cumulative work of all the governments that have. So when a new government comes, you don't have to start from level 1. You start from where they left, and then you make it to the next level cumulatively. We are making good progress. If you take all the UN Human Development Indicators, it gives clear evidence that this country is moving in the right direction. Maternal mortality is falling, infant mortality is dropping, and life expectancy is the highest in West Africa. Average 63 years, whereas in other countries, it is 52 years. You need to say, according to the president, because the president is always on the economy, resilient, the best, will be in full gear 2017. This time, he is promising and pledging to reignite Ghana's economy.
Asma can say, Asma can say, Obi onu said the man who could be answered by President Asma okay. Binya debe pa na say omei ekoyeni.
Debe pa na chese omei so yenkoyeni.
Statistics no. Statistics ni bibia di adanse. So omei ye chia na yeko. So bisa ho say ana and now tifia school for na be school utimi tua oba school fees ana utimi tua o light bill ana o ma no ewie schools no omo enya adwuma ya na now you teacher ni anasa oko training college wa allowances asembe na ato nursing tama no man eni oil kra no ni tumi e the allowances kakra so ye teacher for yasne ene ye nurses for yasne ene yenya oil aka yesika no eso hwe asema ato yenuanu. So if you look at the statistics on this economy, President Kufuor any MPP for ebefa or memamu no may grow at 3.7%. No may a hipic. Kakra sa as at the last check. No may grow at after the rebasing, it grew at 9.1%. Here let me correct Uncle for now. Last year bar grad almost the economic growth rate no as at 208 no or 7.8. Your check from let them go back and check again. They got it wrong. Yes, they got it wrong. Bank of Ghana after the rebasing as at 208 now may grow at 9.1%. So omobefa amemu no the following year na it conform to 4.something%. Answer na oil be boom no a cost through to 7% and the cost will be up to 10%. President Mahama ebeso amemu emu. Masa, hebe bia president mills they could do 14% no. And then many will say or may struggle to grow at 3.3%. The lowest in this country's economic growth trend since 1994 thereabout. The lowest. And we are here for na baby economic growth. This is standards and as I sudia ya different baby the trend no it show completely Sanda President Mahama no a form one at the bar. Look at baby president most they could do here 14%. Mahama baswa abamu hwe a form one at the basa be do 3.3%. Na Mahama kokase Mahama kokase
MPP document. Over source name. Oh. Sorry.
I think it's the following page also.
Yeah. Okay.
MPP document.
MPP document.
We know that Parliament. Tell us.
This is MPP
budget.
Document.
Budget statement.
Who refer to a Bank of Ghana? So I thought you were going to produce a document to that effect.
Yes.
But I'm going to pick you for Bank.
Oh, yeah. MPP document. They stop that.
Okay. You have my time now. What the growth rates about? Whether it's different from Bank of Ghana and I say the more minister the better.
But what does that mean?
The better.
That's any papa.
I don't have trust in their documents, so I won't debate it. So you are inviting me to debate their document.
Okay, is here referred to Bank of Ghana?
Exactly, as he has stated.
Some producer offer the growth rates number.
Okay.
No can say it's a growth rate. No, is it not struggling around 3.7%? And whether it has not consistently been declining under President Mahama.
Okay.
You see, if you have a president, Abia or no adene personal tibia and a measure success in this country, this is what the.
Is that what the president is doing?
Oh yes.
On one tibia.
Oh yes.
On one tibia.
On one personal. And you koye mano. Or is tamano ye baby the member of parliament. Oni name wa abedu baby abedu sisi ya. Perhaps nyome koye. Until if you say sa na mamuni nyina so echo. But that is not the reality. And I can go out there. Koko how a man for suffer to pay their light bills. A man for ma a good grades. And so many who are school. They can pay their fees. And they are news the three northern region schools. Common feeding grants as it has not been sent for 2 terms. And therefore, again, the headmasters are complaining that they may have to close down the schools. This is a man who enjoyed free secondary education. Do nani papa a minister. The same facility, no. You are in charge. You can pay. And then on the other side, also, say, extend free secondary school to the whole country. Is that possible? There's just still one who won't to me. So take sector by sector. Next sector and you may look, Omani. Say, if governance It's all about say ya kwaji 10 cedis. You see school down ya see way back be. Dia. Could be able to me ayo. Could be able to me ebu or mine. It's not just about building one or two infrastructure, but even that, again, records no say percentage of ye sika ye investment no. Echo from. So it is a president who could baby no ka say chese ono akra who the okan say the okan from the beginning it will be say economy after they be take off economy no obese ya mamo 8 good years 8 good years de ben pa na mo pese mo be yanka mo ntumi ye bio we say 4 years.
Okay, so these pledges nenye papa because no
papa because records no enchire sa bibia. Look, who yi ni baako a woka ni nyina boma e na e ma ya trend ya under president Mahama egu so eni man ko yi it issue ni ya tietia ankranko bia wherever you are no pisa ho hwe wan kasa wasitinem because president Mahama hwe odo na sitinem e na odi aye susu dia na odi kasa it also hwe wasitinem se asitinem ti se na osori anopa no what baby out na wo to dame uni yes small ma wo ye posters ni ade no ana ti amanfo ekondwuma no
wo de no
amanfo kodwuma ebi ko tete banks ebi ko mining ebi ko se ko wo de eno na se fata wana so ti ho de bia na wo to dame no e party no ba om di mika abro flags fa kokosan na akwakosan ni ama 10 cedis or 20 cedis no eno na de se fata wo as a parent no it is also back some of the big schools now. Can you also pay? And now there video be a minimum of one per year. Or because not for baby. Mommy be naked.
No, I am partner.
I am pa. Who be a bit
No, I saw social media. Now I'm in Guinea. Maybe I've been a.
Open head. One who's a mammy could have microphone. Now, yeah, almost man. Was the president there? Was the wife of the president there? Was the Minister for Women and Children Affairs? Was she there? Eno babesia. Man yi no hu nyina naked no kura microphone o ye ni yebu ensema na ye chase card man. Na unua ba no no a. Ana baba. Ana o maame a. Ka be me na ko esa ade no. Is it because of poverty?
No,
because nipa no.
Because I don't know zoro one. Is in bad taste.
Send nipa no. O ka sa ade chi no so ye adwuma o adwuma bi di. Ana odi ni dwa bi a. At that time.
Okay, but for now, no, social media won't because me no,
it is real. They were there on confirm the story.
All right,
so that is how low President Mahama ama omanya sink to.
All right.
Where I'm not surprised after all mobile first no. And quite no much good table so you no bomb ma. If today you naked and no kita microphones. And what to nominate yet to schedule campaign so okay. I'm not surprised, but that should tell you how low Wama Omaya sinking because in Nipano Mameno or sorry no only BBD or sorry no what you may be ya in Kongo party campaign as in who naked. I'm man microphone one fan to my man for my boy 7 man.
All right,
yeah, Omahine, say Nada and intro MPP for Shah says somebody bejo may, you know. From the year 2000 up to the year 2009 and nunti samre no yomo kan e bia omoto ate
ebini de we
nti wonu munyai sa ntrekese no
ebini de we
I'm coming me wo fufu ama na no mon kwan omunyai sa ntrekese na Ghana for hunu onmachi before I start and I'm putting it on record the National Democratic Congress as a party in this country not in the history of this country and yama yayi oba bi ho na to let us not distort history. We are doing this service to this country.
Not party is founded on the ideals of President Rorris. And the same President Rorris who did that.
Anyway,
you believe in that?
Please.
Because you believe in his ideals.
Okay, what about you,
I was quiet when he was here. He was talking about PND.
No,
to remind him.
I'm talking about personality.
If I will remind him.
We're talking about leadership.
Big stalwarts, including their only and only president in their party. They were all part of PNDC. So that is what he's referring to. Okay. I was not part of PNDC. But President Kufuor was part, and I can mention a lot of names. So let us not go in that direction, Mr. Na. So, and I am happy. So what I not born in some President Mills. So President Mills, dear, and that same MPP for no, you so pa, almost so pa, President Mills, late President Mills, when you're in the baby. Now, say, Obi Katanani. Na say wo su benya na obebre.
Okay, hold on. I have the chart here from Bank of Ghana from 2006 to 2016. I think they're the same thing. It's going down. Yes, yeah. So
exactly.
That's it. That's
it. Can
I continue?
Okay, so we'll do. But this is it from 2006 to 2016. Bank of Ghana. That is what you have in your book.
Can I continue now?
All right, yeah.
So there, nipa ekatenani no ene ho se wada na wonya na eden. Nchechiremu bia yede aba se teacher training allowance yi.
Mesa how just a minute in patropi. Honorable Yemesho Thomas said we are down for no attack on so sropi. Bomodin aka wanu tu na ira akando. Etimi kono komo so. Di makabiama. Kwamengo
ngase. Yaka achire Ghana fo nyina chechiremu. Se oman mu ne wo akwanya bebre. Se yebetumi afa achirechirefo ntitiye no sukuu na wo no mko yebetumi afa nipa bebre ewo mu. Na sa wo hwe eka na aban ebo ewa allowance ho. Na wo hwe nipa kakra bia no mutimi nya kwan ewo sa sukuu ni mu a. Aban be pese enam se sa sukuu no akoye ntoaso sukuu e frentesha institution mo qualify say wono mo gi loan se na university ni bia age no ba pese wono ba akogi sa loan no na ama yatumi atre input I mean admission na ye fa no nipa ye fa no nipa ebetumi akọ ne dodo nti kane no na se we also teacher training college nipa ebia aduosia na omunya admission ho afi bia na enam saa niema na ye yi afi ho nti ebia nipa aduokron ana wo ha ebenya admission true or false enu nti saa de we na ka mo ye party ama ye CEO sam person batumi ma mo be investigation no be mo research mo say wo saa reasons na mo de ma ye ne kra no eye hwehwe ansem na Ghana for atie de mo ka no issues about show asetem na to abade before 2000 am to saa nyum no kire yen and we know what they are capable of doing before 2000 onom ka kire se ne na mo so mo bamba budget taxes so ya bio omo ka kire omo call demonstration against VAT kumi preku wiemi preku semi preku bibia preku in this country ndi ni enim say wonom ba I'm referring to that because of the omo kan no ni enim say omo ba anko mbete so onom ba emi nua aye na te ha no mo ye ne dan omo amena ngo ha omo sa de biem nyantam so omo ba no before 2000 demonstrations ahodo across on the tertiary institutions say yema a school for extra academic user fee enu ti omo ba omo be year ho me komisuku abra na MPP aban ewo tumi mu in the university at every point in time be Ghana enna paradise so what you say and nefu we fa won sense me omo de atwe apia mo wie emra na omo ba tumi mu no emra na omo ba tumi mu no na fa wo 1 gallon can never 6,000 pesos and then and again on several occasions I'm refer to the construction of schools nebo ni ade refer before 2000 na session classroom is in the same around 18,000 Ghana cedis omo free one is in the same so omo free one yes in the same 100 in fact sometimes even 200,000 180,000 200,000 omo free abayimu no. These are the same people and omo complaining about sika yedisi school dan e wo man mu. So one track records ni bi no. They no man panyin kan say. O man panyin say sa utie ni audio na. O se ne ebinum tumi mo mo ba benti no. O man ya madwin say omo de mu hu bi papa bia wo man mu. Ye kan tro ntre Ghana for na Ghana for njindi. Ni ehwe say Ghana de da be ejebi e dere I will man you.
That
is the point. You have to ask them.
But Ejeda.
Ejeda, That's what Omampanyi is saying. You painting picture.
That's what Honorable Aye says. Wow, Mampanyi no. Baby o free ban baby o abedu nti bibia ko kama e ma no jo free say na e komo obia. It is na de na koye.
Yes sir.
Say genderi ebia MP say deputy minister what buy na say also until you not feel the heat and the discomfort.
I have stated it on this platform say me jitum say Ghana na paradise. And at every point in time in this country ahochira ba ho. Even under the MPP, omo ka kire yen say omo kete adwuma ma obia na matwa ne say ne se na fata. Omo ye ya na. Omo ka say no make kreti adwuma ama Ghana fo. No ma ka omo say ka kire yen NDC for say yen ba ya make kreti adwuma. Where asa wo sakenye NDC be liberalize e wish anka onya adwuma. But like you see when you start this talking like that flow.
Sorry.
So yeah. Ono na ba say nye NDC because ababy anywhere let me concede say obetime kreti adwuma bia ma obia ma na ye nemum o kreti what we call the enabling environment. And it sabayi bi ba na say obeliberalize say every ankora bia tumi bia TV station ankora bia tumi bia radio station na o ma here woti wunya adwuma ya no aka che sa aban de odo ba o me kreti adwuma na wo ba be kreti adwuma aban bi ba he no na koko na PBC koko bodon kwa ne ton koko
amagu ni na abeka wase bi maybe surprised I use koko as reference point.
That cocoa, you talk.
But you're unable to respond to cocoa because only maybe at the cocoa the money abidu.
No, but it's as comparatively, maybe a person you do, but comparatively they cannot talk about cocoa issues. Meaning you can't talk about cocoa issues. There are records in cocoa, no, and really, I buy me buy. Na one company, na ne ton cocoa e wo maim. Na buy no be liberalize the system no. Nje na your majaro, your adwumapa, your way, in the side companies no. At least so community be a cocoa mu bia no say even 10 companies and a cocoa white means that say catch ye back or at least nipa me no na mensa o ho on so afa wo mo I no so create jobs ni nyina mu no omo se ya make create adwuma no mo ba be create adwuma 8 years. You know into that president the president person okay nyina na say the way ya ye nuanu mu binom e person omo paint Ghana say e jabi na e dere wo ha say oman ne nkoso oman ne nyehwe say who say obi fi amanone no aba oman yi mu anasa okwa watu kwan no akọ manone a nipa ne hu mpuntu a ekoso oman yi mu nipa ne hu say so obetumi amo adisika hye obi botom ewa kurase a so wo de nkane a ekoma nipa no na kurase a ono so na setere mutumi tumpon
nti NDC mo measurement of mpuntu ewo oman mu no eni nipa setere ne de we
ni nyina in all the sectors nti say mpuntu let me cite examples. Probably I mean to mean Kenya, but my cite examples. For example, to be a no what double crum. Oh, I can no nan can any ho. Not only adwumaye. Na se ne adabo crum in Kenya ewo ho ene. Na nipa no otumi e de nam gu fridge mu ton e ma ne nsa kona no a improvement. Obi a oti na oti adabo crum a nan kan any ho. Anka samre ye ontumi hwe bi. A ene onu tumi tsani dem no hwe bi no me my understand just say improvement. Obia nanka or when a class I know to me enante about 2 miles, 3 miles, and son even basic school. What to me baby? Na aban ba no kosi school die e won hina no ho a improvement. Obia kaneno nanka onye nsuo nom. Again come 15 junction. And o my dreams say onye nsuo nom na ene na ko num nsu a onya typhoid onum nsu a ka disika ne bra obebo nyina no disa sika no ebekwa ya sabia kosa ne ho yare enne so onya nsu papa dom a e ma ne nkwa ne ko nanim e improvement. Obi a ofi say nke ye bie market kuma se de e o ma dwi mu pa ye bie market a ni dwa ni ade betumpon enne ka je tia du a na akoye krabehwe nje bie sa nyema no na nipa ni dwadie ekosoro a na onya sika hye ne botuma improvement. Obi a na nkakane no okoto bode e di free ebi a kontombra na ode besia kokumase a nga bode ni bedi be na nsa e wo kwan so na bia na kwan no achecha pansa na bloko na ne bode na pro so hu bode na pro na aye de ka no enne sa binding fidie gu kwan so na ye improvement.
But what sort of improvement? Remember Bank of Ghana for the graph from 2010 up to date. Graph no ebudichi e ko say and I feel the need to
look, listen. Maybe I've not studied the graph you are talking about,
but
and I'm unable to study it at this point in time and comment on it.
Okay, but quite serious. If indeed, see Ghana's GDP growth rate 2022 now a peaky 2010 now a budichi as we speak now, and ditching a quote seems are we able to describe as an or minor corner or minor pijanimu and I feel the under more watch beam no as aqua to the ground? Is that what we are?
To see even the basic indicators. Wouldn't say at a point in time. Nasa offer Ghana your currency no against the major trading currencies. Na what they know shake by second for some time now. The stability of the currency wouldn't say a Jan and I so kakra. So what I say. Look, there are so many things even when the MPP was.
But the Ghanaian is well being catered for.
That is the most important thing. Or they make an argument there. It must reflect the life of the people. So what I say. And then me no kasai. And man no more to me no. Yemfa policy be and as a BB to say school feeding program. School feeding program no. The Netherlands government and they fund this a program no. So what I say. And then yes saying a biemu no. Yeah biemu no. Even I'm not no more no. Now it was around 400,000 and then it's beyond 1 million near the adeno. Ya biemu no. Ya ban and the they sign a sponsor. A ban and a fam ho kanyina. So inti sika anka wo de the chair wo anka sika anka nay ye de boss aka no ye betumi anka betumi da be fufuro.
Okay, wrap up now.
And so for me the basic idea when panyin na o kan say on kan say be person o de o man do no think o be person o de o man do a ka me yin so be contest be kra. So what I say inti won kan say again na dan paradise na ye bibia na bibia to ne kwem on kan sa Nemo one mom dia amanyosam nti om dia ye om twapia om pese mo penti ma wiase fa na nyina hu se
ya jinsem
ti se Ghana dia unya du ha yese bibia ekoso om akwan atete apansam nsuo kra nya bi nom dabra ka kra unya bi mfu om anim I mean they say om man enye om man bia also bi atremu no. That is what the president was
speaking to. But a very strange who tell you Kenya abana bon humodi bi but for you to MPP in particular continuously to say abano ne modern bono nsani na method yo ka no na ya manyosem na moye ana Ghana yidi na mope
isi omanwe etlo bi aye moderator ma mo bre so ensem okika yi nyina achi no wa document akoyi fi Bank of Ghana e kire se oman yi asidi class ni mpontu kro ni ana kan say
e kan ko
ni kan ko no asini class e ko dich Bank of Ghana MPP or MPP records no one shot. You know who you have or say Bank of Ghana the grano ultimately said me who am in the parliament every year be a budget eba am read DB. Until this statistics no new to him. O man hwe yeti hey ye ko kaswa ye pese also o de yabefo car also de yabeko kaswa ye hu ya ado ani a kire nsawam kwan.
Na say okwan we be branch be record.
Ye kan driver na hi na wo de ye ko kaswa o se munye di mi di mbodu kaswa ye din kakra ye hu ni edu nkokọ
joko fa nkokọ akosi a kira be si kaswa
masa driver ye say ye ko kaswa o ye hu ya na de akodu konongo. You go in the opposite direction. Yes, there's a movement car no all right na so baby a ye pese ye ko no ho na ode ye kwa na
ba baby a ode ko no ye papa kire se enei o se
me se me ko kaswa
na tie ni ko
ka ma de o kaswa ni me kire the opposite direction just because the car is still moving enyina fa akuni.
Okay, that movement I can want.
Yes,
this administration touts itself say eba eye nyoma ye say o man bi ateten betumpo na awie peyo a omudi kan wi kwa nkoma free o man kan difo
enu na records ni ho adanse
ye nyini free o
enu na records no enye den eni ho adanse
ne honorable ene wu pesuko omama obi hospital omama obi
enye Mahama school na
omama obi
enye Mahama school anako Mahama school
no manko
mini oti Mahama school no question what does that mean?
So it doesn't matter. So
the logic here, what does that mean? It means that school see
there you go.
It is rules now so see bia near dia toto ho say anamafo see ye na oman kan ko anim no wo se wo so abesi bia na oman no egusu ko anim ana. In your case no enko anim school feeding dia na o ka say
Netherlands
for na me grant o food bia pa ye piam yenya idea papa de buy no amanfo be so yasene mo buy no omo draw because se be obi enu aniti anase nani da ho mo a odi sika be mo obi so mpa nkorensa
Mr. Kanokore Mr. Uni so be
meanwhile
member of parliament
in the absence of that monya petrol Omanya Petra
because
okay, hold on. What is it?
Masa, he knows
what is it?
You and you know
what is it about?
I'm coming and let me make the point.
What is it about?
Omanya ko be fita kwa ka se menye di na magasa na
what is it about school feeding?
What it is about school feeding not for can say middle income status no. So when you do what?
Why so
never be a grant near the idea because that's be a while. You free hope. Only because of politics in
so what
can you like the guso?
What is the issue here? Sir, I can go ya na omoya me sre na na no bono. Hwe their behavior like oh papa o catch your papa say o de me akọ school me nkora do na atọdua na me because I can just atọdua na me now me we university e ya me ho adwuma me papa so ntọdua na me ni bia say ade na me nye ye because papa ntọdua na me ni bia
no I have not said that
this is what you are saying.
I have not said that
Yeah, the economy no the economy na kwa do lower middle income status na say obi first guy show boto biwa you sit here complaining ya show am what you invest in adwuma ya say o papa am ma chop money you sit here and complaining
I na hear omo mudi let that for the hair yen
okay for no see everything
good
tax issues ya VAT the biom na mom ye hu de bebre do you know say VAT no ya anya hu demonstration say we are against the VAT rate almost this tax no which was about 17.5% no and we kick against it and pampa omukum nipa o hu wie ye no omo ditum say de ka no eye no kre e ma omo de be starting 10%. Is that not a fact? And not here e ka say omo na liberalize airways no enya ne ferry so o ka sa radio eye o hefa Dr. Wioku based radio eye e wo hefa sisia. People struggle, people had to fight, people went to court because most of them liberalize airways and then not now. Recognizable radio ad they call court.
Good.
Emma the loss of the land and the mark kwenja. Emma kwenja you retain criminal libel law say obi kasa kwara mo to make it tum. It took Ghana Kufuado and I say amra ne there. Also so o memu because untimi emfo bi nkoto afiase because of nasema o kan ase o kire nadwe na na Kufuado adaroma na enne menua ni ye nyina etumiti ama ye ka say itu no abompa esi ama
edisi ya ye ka kire
ye edisi ha no
edisi ha ye ka obi anhwe na sitim o hwe wa sitim menua na say mama mi akọ no naked e ndisi practice ase no nya do bedi a
on a lighter note make a community be near your campaign.
Yeah.
And mommy be to Casawi and or buy. And so and that joke is even on WhatsApp is circulating. No, so Matty say MPP before there. And Mahama brain school dying. No, I brain caniano. I'm so bad, be see inflation. No matter be see.
Oh yes, because you capitalize on the ignorance of the people.
Why capitalize on
that? Okay. Issues now.
So
such a woman, but please, and now we are
is that. So what? Oh, mamma, now because I buy beer bar or buy the school dying. No beer or no one you have to. What buy one man?
Okay.
Mahama school ni bin bia o mo to abania mo. Bia Mahama school dani bin si bia mo nyina mo to aba.
Okay. Okay, so Adisia mo Chemasu akuntanin Boma Yamfu, if it's correct. Mr. Momokwano, alazi bama yimi asutrain tem say o ni media nso o eye momhonum wutiri nkwana montata no na emra ntem ntimi yi bibia kama nti yeah
2 minutes
I say then my good friend Melvina from Paul Manson, you've opted out of the RTP awards. Oh, I see. Radio presenter opts out of RTP awards.
Of the TV station.
Which one is that?
Kodapek for no more chain no. I'm the new system biaba.
Okay.
And farmers no GDS will be embrace. On those days no more general the centers and the deco.
Okay.
And then this is what they say, they call the doorstep of the farmer.
This for the
yes, I will go when must say.
This for the
this time
farmers, the cocoa farmers are
you know that this time.
Omo be do that.
For na kasa na echa do.
Omo
Omo